depressed. Yeah, I see. I know. You say you'd never kill yourself. Suicide ain't how you wanna go. But I can see the way you speed a little more lately on the ice.
Yeah, you're depressed, I can see it clear as smoke signals. Exhausted prayers of incense from traffic choking on principles. But I can't crack your chest to pull that shrapnel out. Not while your fever's getting you thinking death is what survival's all about. Not while you're self-medicating for the immediate escape. Not while you believe that yourself is something to escape through medicating. And if I operate while that brand of pain is in the way, the cure that ought to save you'd only hasten your grave. Your body's been metabolizing those poison noises for so long it's like drinking water now, and the screeching is your theme song. You say that your origin story's a horse show. You've been orphaned, abandoned, the empire's fallen now. We've all been orphaned here, standing stranded. The city on every hill burns the same song of Babylon on repeat. And here you are with a broken heart, still questioning without missing a beat. That's the thing about despair, it's honest but it's partial. Like trying to parse a novel out by pausing to argue with every particle. You're too close to the punchline, and your reading glass is broken. The smoke from your burning mess is too dense to comprehend the joke, so you choke as you go through the motions as the cancer strangles hope. And you can't understand the difference between what died and what awoke. You say there's no foundation, I see you planted in your anger. I can see you anchor yourself to pain while sailing straight into danger. Your sickness isn't that you fell, it's that you think the falling's final. That the ashes in you testify you were never meant for revival. But I can't just tell you that, not while you're still bleeding. Not while you still see your symptoms as the only reality worth believing. So I'm just gonna sit with you and take a slower pace, and maybe trace the scars around the wound to place the wound's true size and shape. No hurry, let the hurting out and I'll be here to take it. Maybe soon you'll trust the surgery is a greater change than pain's escape. You say that you want the answers, that you want to see the fuller picture. Fine, but understand the cancer can't be cut with mental scissors. Answers are but architecture, they need ground to ground the structure. Otherwise the frame will fracture and collapse with the slightest pressure. Right now your ground is grief disguised as clarity, and I refuse to build a future on despair's disparity. I'll just sit with you and listen, map the sickness slow, and wait until the fever breaks enough for you to make it through. This orphanage don't have to mean abandonment, that isn't true. You gotta know the fall of empires doesn't mean the fall of you.
The fall of you, and everyone was just like you. The fall of you, and everyone was just like you. Who's like you? Who like you? Who are you? You're nothing. Who are you? You're nothing. Does that mean those who love you are worth nothing too?
You're nothing. Good, let's start with nothing. We can build from that. If you're nothing, then the sickness isn't you. Let's get you healed from that. You say, what's the point of feeling when the world is deceased? What's the point of feeling when the only feeling you're feeling is always grief? You're reaching into the blink of sequences, seeking reasons to believe that the wreckage was inevitable, that your reason's a tease. Your presence is a cosmic joke, a broken spoke in a wheel that's come unbound, while you're choking on the smoke of the hope that's now a hopeless mound of ashes. For the masses have collapsed and fractured homeland ground, but just because the sound is anguish, that's a living language sound. You're drowning in the loudest kind of silence that lives and dies and pounds inside your eyelids when you clench your teeth and wrench your fists and find there's nothing solid left to grip in the midst of mists amidst only the distance between what is and what you wish still existed. The distance, that's the sickness, not the symptom, not the cure. You're insisting that the difference between the prison's hook and lure is non-existent, that the resistance is a fiction for the purely deluded, that the truth is just the enduring confusion, the usual business. Who am I to speak of wisdom when I saw it burn? Who am I to wield another wheel as the wheel of fortune turns? When every lesson I was fed, a weapon planted in my heart, when every question that I ever treasured planted poison in the dirt. I hear you feel the fear that you rehearse with every word, and how the hurt's a currency, the worst wage that you ever earned, and how you learn that being certain is the first thing that they burn, and how the urn that holds your story's overturned over lines that blurred. But here's the thing about infection, it's deceptive in its spread. It's tempting to think that festering is evidence you're as good as dead. The pressure and the fever, just as extra curses on your head, that all the life fled out your veins and got replaced with shame instead. But the finger's only there because your body's fighting to relieve it. Sickness ain't a part of you, you're healing even if you can't receive it. Bleeding means there's still a heart that's beating, trying to beat it. Pain is just a signal that your body sees it won't conceive it. Never seek ground to death until you give it, leave and leave it. And when they finish bleeding you of your beliefs, you keep believing. You say you're tired of the metaphors and craving something real, but real is what you're running from, the very thing you fear to feel. Because the numbness becomes a function of the way you tried to seal the wound before you cleaned your source to deal before your source could heal. When the pressure builds, the ending theme can seem appealing. It's easy to relax and let the thief get on with all the stealing. Kneeling seems like weakness, so you hang your faith in the ceiling down to the depths where at least depletion's less revealing. But you asking here for something right, even if you can't admit it yet. Some part of you wonders if there's something to commit to yet. If the rebel that you're under might become the thing you build with yet. If the hunger that you're numbing might become the thing you're filled with yet. I say the answer's yes, yelling that will not compel you. The swelling has to settle first before I try to tell you that the hell you're dwelling in is just a cell you built to shelter you for the world that got too brutal, for the beautiful you held with you. Beautiful, you say. What's so beautiful about genocide? About watching families like mine die while the suits and ties glide in to burn our cities to cinders, while the cynics with their mics try to justify the violence as a necessary necessary evil at a reasonable price. You're right, there's nothing beautiful in that, I won't deny it. But the beauty isn't in the fight, it's that you fight it. It's the riot in your mind against the silence of the tyrants, and that you defy the dying light by igniting defiance. You say this is different, it's not just the kingdom's fall. This is the climate of decline of our reliance, like a wrecking ball. The enforcement of mass overdose of false highs and withdrawal, to simulate a stimulation for the sake of making orphans of us all. Witness not the dying, not the sickness, but I gotta pay attention, pay some deference to the difference from the you who's sitting here with me, and the soul that isn't finished, from the thoughts that harm to the thoughts that heal, and the you that chooses which thoughts to stick with. I see someone who's scared they're too corrupted, who's bearing the weight of the horror like you could have interrupted, staring at the ashes like it's the heart of you that's ruptured, when the truth is you're clinging to the rubble of a structure that's destructed, not the substance of your soul, but the flood that took the city out did not swallow you whole. Still you're standing in the hole trying to build another role, like the role you were assigned by an empire out of control. You say what now? Shall I be content living in splinters? Shall I play pretend the cold won't kill me come the winter? Shall I invent some lesson in the ashes of my life, or in the thriving of violence while my kindred becomes cinders? How could you suggest that I smile while happiness is hemorrhage? How could you peddle toxic positivity like a beverage? Like canned air could be healthcare, like a welfare or a severance package. Here's your wreckage, sir, now let me show you where to stick it. I say don't conflate who you are with what's occurred. Don't narrate your story like it's an epilogue, a word that comes after your story's overshadowed, lost and turd. Your story ain't over, friend, it's still waiting to be heard. You say I need to clarify, I need to find the reasons why the orphans are the ones who pry and question why the empire dies. Trouble in the rubble while the architects escape from the planned obsolescence, while the innocents are scraping by on rations and rationalism, on promises that break, and the why ain't gonna heal the wound, just calcify the ache, cause the why is just a riddle that the powerful designed to keep you spinning your wheels of fortune, keep you digging through your mind for explanations that would justify yourself and systems they refined, to have us tying knots into our tiny rafts while leaving the have-nots behind. You can spend your whole life searching for a reason that makes sense. You can trace it back to policy, to greed, to precedents, but the answer can't undo the past. You're in the present tense. Now the question isn't why it happens, it's what happens next. You say there's no next, just more of the same. More chasm, more schism, more numbness, more pain, more hunger, more horror, more anger, more blame. More youth crushed by truth as it blooms and bursts in flame. More orphans make more orphans in a cycle of abandonment, wandering through the fostering, never wondering where their fathers went. Is the father in heaven the ultimate absentee father? Does he have a hand in it? Don't sell me your empathy, I'm pathetic against what the damage is. I don't know yet, but neither do you. And certainty's a luxury the broken can't pursue, at least not yet, not while the wound is fresh and festering, not while the fever's getting you seeing ghosts and second guessing every impulse toward belief, every chance of hope's investing as naivety or foolishness or symptoms for suppressing. Suppression's not the same as healing, faithfulness is not belief. Compression doesn't stop the bleeding, it only traps the blood to keep building the pressure until the wound is too diseased for me to operate on safely, till the sickness is too deep. So I'm asking you to trust me when I say I see the pain, when I say to take a deep breath while I map your damaged frame, when I tell you that the surgery will come, but first the brain has got to stabilize your vital signs before we strike the vein. It will remain to make it something beautiful, to plant in this polluted soil the harvest of the crucible. From crushed into concrete, from damaged into dutiful, we'll heal, and I can't wait to see the legacy from the funeral. The button of stubborn grass that hatches from cracks in between concrete, the ferns, the bush from urns, the birds that nest in broken bombs, beaten structures housing children, laughing in the streets where orchards planted in the ash, where armies once stomped their feet. So let's take it slow, I know you want to take it fast, but I'll be here to sit with you until you're through depression's last. I can't force the moment to drag you into good health, and I'm glad you asked, cause your story ain't over, friend. Your future ain't written in the past. In the past.